This segment is sponsored by Wolf Jewelry. 'Tis the season where nice pieces of jewelry might be given, or you might be the one gifting it. But did you know that almost 50% of people say they have lost jewelry, and 25% of people say they have lost a precious family heirloom? So here to help us make sure that those beloved pieces of jewelry are always safe is we're bringing in the CEO of Wolf, Simon Wolf himself. Welcome to Great Day, Washington, Simon.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Nice to meet you, Ellen.
Those stats are so sad, though, that people have lost the jewelry that is so important
Yeah.
to them. I know for decades you have been focused on making sure that people keep those family heirlooms close to them. Why is this so important to you?
Well, it's in my blood. It's in my family's DNA. Since 1834, Wolf, for 5 generations, has been caring for people's pieces of jewelry. It started with my great-great-grandfather in Hanau, Germany. He was a silversmith, and he was making little boxes to put his silver into, his silver jewelry. And the other makers in the area in Hanau, still silver makers and gold makers in that area today, loved what he was doing. So he put down his jewelry making tools and picked up his box making tools. And that was really the genesis of the business. And he realized very early on, and then his son and his son, and on and on and on till me, for 5 generations, realized that these precious things that are handed down, these heirlooms, they are precious, and they don't have to have massive value. It's that they have sentimental value. And 50% of people that have an heirloom are actually, through this survey that we did this wonderful survey in America, they don't actually know where their heirloom is, or they've lost it. So we're here to save the day at Wolf, to provide a way of safekeeping your jewelry when you're at home or when you're traveling.
Why do you hear, when you hear these stories, why are people losing these heirlooms or not being able to keep track of them, or they get damaged?
I think we're very busy these days. We are pressed in by all these other influences. In the old days, we'd be sitting around an open fire reading a book. Today, we have all these other distractions, and so I think people are just distracted more. And so what we're trying to do at Wolf 1834 is find a way to make storing their jewelry, safekeeping it, looking after their watches so simple. All you need to do is come to wolf1834.com, find that solution for yourself or for the person you're buying a gift for. We've even found ways of stopping the tarnishing of your jewelry, or safekeeping your watch so that they don't, when you have 3 in a row, they don't bang into each other. It's called a watch guard. So these amazing innovations that we've come up with over the last 190 years, and in my lifetime, the last 35 years of me being in the company and running it.
And they're beautiful too. It's just a beautiful place to store your most precious heirlooms. Have you heard of any stories where people have stored their jewelry that made you question it, or any interesting places that people have put their jewelry?
All sorts of very interesting places, Ellen. But you got the basic ones in a biscuit tin, or what you guys call a cookie tin, or some people have opened the book and carved out the interior of it and removed pages, and they store jewelry in there. Or another one was the lining of a curtain, or a drape, as you call them in the States, was picked open, and they were putting in valuable pieces there. But the loveliest one is something I heard a long time ago from a friend who is a bit of a historian buff, and he said that quite often, hundreds of years ago, people had inglenook fireplaces, and I actually have one of these. I live in a 400-year-old house here in England, and you would remove a brick from the inside of the inglenook fireplace, and behind it you would store things of value. And I always thought, what a wonderful place to put things, inside a warm fireplace where everyone would gather at night to sort of sit around this warm fire that would give them warmth. And it's a lovely story. Don't do that now, of course.
Right.
I don't even want you to put it in a stock. I want you to find a great Wolf jewelry case or watch case to look after your jewelry. It's a much better place to put it than in a tin.
Oh, for sure. You have so many beautiful and great places that we can store our jewelry. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Lovely meeting you. Thank you very much, Ellen.
Absolutely. We want to tell everyone, for more information, you can always head to wolf1834.com.